As President Bill Clinton's daughter, Chelsea Clinton grew up in the national spotlight. Now, as an adult, she's jetting across battleground states in an effort to get her family back into the White House. A crowd of a few hundred cheers as Chelsea Clinton takes the stage at a hotel ballroom in downtown Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Wearing a t-shirt and jeans, she looks more like a casual millennial than a top-tier presidential surrogate. The outfit, however, matches her low-key style. She's not a politician, and has said she never wants to follow in her parents' political footsteps. She's just a 36-year-old who happens to be sole heir of the most prominent Democratic political family since the Kennedys. Holding a white note card in one hand and a microphone in the other, Chelsea rolls through a stump speech that is polished from countless months of practice, her voice never straying above a conversational volume. The spiel is heavy on social issues, healthcare, the minimum wage, family leave, and she talks about how her two young children have changed her life. "I grew up spending a lot of time at events like this," she says, as many in the crowd nod knowingly. "Holding signs, passing out buttons, handing out stickers. Becoming a parent makes it a lot more personal to me." She takes a few swipes at her mother's opponent, recounting how a child of an immigrant she met was told by schoolmates that Donald Trump's wall would keep people like you out. The audience gasps. "That is not our America," she says. Much of Chelsea's time in Eau Claire was spent answering audience questions, and it was here that she showed she has her mother's grasp of policy, if not always her father's uncanny sense of empathy. Remy Ceci, who drove an hour from her home in Pepin, Wisconsin, to ask Chelsea a question about climate change, said she was surprised by the depth of the day's conversation. "I thought for sure that it would just be, 'Hi, vote for my mom,'" she said. But she's an extremely passionate speaker, and she's well versed in the issues. Chelsea effortlessly ticked off the campaign's positions on the environment, as well as family medical leave, reforming the Department of Veterans Affairs and college affordability measures. But when local government human services worker Patrick Chida, voice wavering, asked about the recent murder of a Saudi Arabian student at a local university, which he said was an anti-Islamic hate crime, Chelsea veered off into a discussion of school civics education and presidential powers. In similar circumstances, Bill Clinton would have soaked up the emotion in the room like a sponge. There would have been hugs and, possibly, tears. He would have felt the pain. After the event, however, Chida said he was happy with Chelsea's answer. "We have to do whatever we can do locally to raise the awareness that people shouldn't be fearing the other," he said. "It's xenophobia at its worst." Bill Clinton, of course, sets a high bar for displays of political empathy. Like her mother, Chelsea comes across as cool, cerebral,